Well, here we are for the last game of the round robin. An important contest between New South Wales and Western Australia. The winner will take top spot in the table. Loser second. WA has to win or draw this match to take top spot. New South Wales has to win it in regulation time. These two teams have a history of playing some very good hockey, and we're looking forward to a good game tonight as they battle for top spot in the tournament. The team list for Team New South Wales: the head coach is David Costa, assistant coach Dave Harmati, Charmaine Hughes is the manager, and Pascal Roy is the equipment manager. The goaltenders for New South Wales, number 31, Tommy Brum, and number 12, Xavier Roy, excuse me. Number 5, Milos Mikowski. Number 7, Nick Brooks. Number 10, Tim McGrath. Number 11, Matthew Campbell. Number 16, Ivan Kulishev. Number 17, Ryan Duchemin. Number 20, Cameron Hughes. Number 22, Marcus Badawi. Number 25, David Quinn. Number 26, Braden Costa. Number 31, Tommy Brum in goal. Number 41, Mac Tutton. Number 42, the captain, Dmitry Kulishov. Number 44, Connor Wardlaw. Number 65, Jerry Zhu. Number 88, Tyrone Oxlade. Number 89, Nikita Muravev. Number 90, Hayden Sayers. Number 92, Cody Hessen. For Team WA, head coach Graham Hyde, assistants Chris Moffat and Tom Boschman. Team manager is Braun Lakoviak. Team physio, Matty Rusko. Starting in goal for WA, Xander Grayling. Cameron Bell, number 3. Brian Min, number 5. Owen McAleese, number 8. Lachlan Suture, number 12. Liam Gaston, number 15. Riley Langell, number 16. Griffin Chapman, number 17. Samuel Lamb, number 18. Tristan Svensson, number 21. Braden Maybe, 23. Braden Hogan, 24. Ben Shearer, 27. Tyler Kolev, 32. Riley West, 34. Levon Detroit, 42. Cale Telfer, number 61. Marcus Henderson, the backup goaltender, number 70. Bryce Chapman, 77. Cody Reeder, 88. Finley Gordon, 98. And that's the roster, Gordon being the captain for WA side. A big tilt this morning between WA and Victoria. A couple knocks to some of the players. Gordon took a hit and played the rest of the game, but sparingly. And we're looking forward for him to rebound tonight. The players are doing a final skate around. WA played the second game this morning. New South Wales played the last game. So they played more recently. So we'll see if they've got sufficient rest to sustain for 3 full stop time periods and beat WA for top spot in the tournament. There goes the horn. We're about to get started as the puck come back to the blue line. Well, it looks like somebody's gotten injured on the New South Wales side, down on the ice. I didn't see what happened. That's I think number 12 for New South Wales, Roy, the backup goaltender. The referees and the coaching staff are over there. Looks like he might have twisted a leg or something. I didn't see what happened.
You weren't focused on that. Let's go, man.
Roy still down on the ice.
That's what the referee said. No,
And Roy is being helped gingerly off the ice. That's unfortunate. An unfortunate start to proceedings. I didn't see what happened. Whether he slipped or there was a collision or he got a puck. But he is going off the ice very, very gingerly. And heading straight into the first aid room. So if we get an update, we'll let you know what happened. A bit of a downer start, but both teams are ready to go. Good crowd here today. A couple hundred people in the stands and in the restaurant bar around the outside of the rink. Families, friends, and local hockey community. Kuleshov up against Langell. Kuleshov wins the draw. Gets it forward. Takes it deep into the zone. That's Reeder. Takes it back to the point. Maybe picks it up. Comes around behind the net. Up to Langell. Gets deflected by Kuleshov. Kuleshov in after the puck. Reeder gets control of it. Gets it around to McAleese. McAleese up onto the wing. Over to Langell. Langell chips it in. Around number 88. Chips it past him behind the net. Can't get control of it. Gets it behind the net. Tries the wraparound. Just misses. Back to McAleese. McAleese over to Chapman. Chapman takes the shot and gloved by Brum for the first shot on net. That's Tommy Brum, number 31 in goal. Two Chapman brothers out on defense. Suture loses the draw. Costa in over the blue line. Can't get it back to the point. Just to the point. Kept in, dumped into the corner. Chapman jumps it up the boards to the point. Stick on it by Bell. That's West with the hit. Back to the blue line to 10. Can't get it on net. And Chapman dumps it into the corner. And Bell just gets it out into center. Suture after it. Chipped into the zone. Back for it is Chapman. Can't get the body on, or gets the body on the attacking player for New South Wales. And assistant captain Suture down the ice off the boards. WA makes the change. To New South Wales Clyde. Number 5 gets it over the blue line. Up to Langell. Langell takes it on the skate. Beats Wardlaw to the outside. Takes it behind the net. Back to the front of the net. Maybe takes the shot. Gets deflected over the glass into the netting. Face off to Brum's right, left. Won by New South Wales. Up they come. Telfer just misses it. Grayling decides to freeze the puck. And there'll be a face-off to his left. Kuleshov wins the draw. Back to the point. Campbell misses it. Maybe. Picks it up. Goes in on net. Takes the shot. Oh, great save by Brum. As he flops back to the front of that. Langell scores. Top shelf over Brum has maybe spotted Langell in front. And he fires the puck into the top of the open cage at 12:33. (16) from number 18, Samuel Lamb, and 23, Braden Maybe. Good rush. Cameron Bell gets it, chips it into the zone. On the half board, back to Kovalev it comes. A shot, and Brum traps it on his chest. Good shot by Kolev. WA starting off strong. Face-off win by WA. They get it back to the point. Suture gets control of it, dumps it in behind the net. That's West after it. Bell can't get control of it. Gets shipped into the zone by Reeder. 88 for New South Wales. Oxlade gets it behind the net. Reeder back after it. Behind the net to Hogan. Sorry, Kolev, excuse me. Up to Reeder. Reeder loses control of it. New South Wales. And Reeder's going to get a penalty as he hooked Sayers. Loses control of it. And then gets his stick into Sayers' midsection for the hooking penalty. He'll sit for 2 or less at 11:42. New South Wales goes to the power play. They have a very good power play. They win the draw back to the point, but between the two defensive pairs, Mackley's putting pressure on Kuleshev. Kuleshev picks it up. Up the ice he comes, beats Langell to the outside, in on net, puts the puck between the legs of the defenseman, and the defenseman, Hogan, makes a great stop. Chapman gets control of it, back it comes, out to the front of the net. Great save by Grayling on the one-timer, blocked by 24 Hogan, comes back to the blue line. And Kuleshev gets across. That's 16, Ivan Kuleshev. Back to Dimitri. He misses it. Down the ice comes McAleese. McAleese in on goal, takes the shot, deflected into the corner by goaltender Brum, and back comes New South Wales. The captain, Kuleshev, in over the line. In pursuit is Langell. Can't quite get control of it. Gets him to not lose control of the puck. Then Dimitri Kuleshev gets control of it. One-timer and wide. Dimitri Kuleshev can't get it to the front of the net. Carries it out into the high slot. Swings around. Langell gets a stick on it. Deflects it out over the zone. New South Wales trapped in the zone on the delay. Kuleshev, back he goes. Maybe comes on to kill the penalty. In comes Kuleshev. Tries to make a move. Can't get it past Langell. Deflected into the corner. That's Hogan. Gets control of it. Can't get it, and does get it past the attacking player, and he fires it. Looks like it was deflected. We'll see. No, it wasn't. That's judged as being straight into the net. And Hogan's going to get 2 for delay of game for puck over glass. and into the bench he'll go for 2 or less. So New South Wales now on a 5-on-3 advantage. Maybe Gordon and Kolev maybe wins the draw. Back to Gordon. Gordon gets it around off the boards. 18 seconds left. Mikowski just can't keep it in at the blue line. Over the line comes 20. Hughes. He's none the worse for wear after taking a hit today. Maybe chumps it past number 5. First penalty's over. Back onto the ice is Reeder. Just misses it. And Reeder dumps it down the ice. Maybe picks it up around Wardlaw. Gets it to the front of the net. Oh, and the New South Wales player almost deflected it at his own net. Gordon wasn't too far away from it as well. In comes Kuleshov. Makes the move, gets it to the front of the net. Good stick, and Gordon gets it out and down the ice. A minute left in the power play. Kuleshov over the line, gets it in on the wing, shot wide, out of the zone, or just kept in by 5, McCloskey. Good stick by Chapman, and maybe gets it down the ice, right on goal, 40 seconds to go. Suture out now. And Langell, Suture intercepts it up the center ice line. Back to Chapman. And Chapman fires it down the ice. 20 seconds to go. New South Wales gets it forward. That's to Hughes. Chapman in pursuit. Can't get it back to, gets it back to the winger. Picked off by New Star WA down the ice. That'll kill the penalty. So a good penalty kill by WA. 5-on-5 now as they're all even. Back up the ice comes New South Wales. Just fires it off the boards. Chapman takes it down the ice. That's Bryce Chapman. Deep into the zone. Takes it behind the net. Kuleshov pinches him off. Back to the point to Bell. Gordon on net. Gets stopped by a stick. And back comes New South Wales. Just misfires. Misses Dmitry Kuleshov. And down the ice it goes for icing. Face off to Brum's left. A win by New South Wales. Off the boards, chipped out. Back in by Reeder. Deflected. Gordon picks it up. Now 65 Zoo. Knocked off his stick, maybe. Dumps it in behind the net. In pursuit is number 8, McAleese. It's a hit on the New South Wales player. Back to Gordon. Gordon over to Kolev. Kolev holds onto it. Gets it to Dmitry. And in on goal, Gordon. And Brum just about misplays that. It could have gone into the net. New South Wales gets it out. Intercepted by maybe Reeder. Fires it. Can't get it in. Maybe gets it. And gets it. But not deep as WA comes back for a change. In over the lines, 25 Quinn. Grayling makes the save. McAleese gets it off the boards to Zoo. Zoo intercepts and dumps it back into the zone. That's Hogan. Rips it around the boards. Maybe. Good stick by number 21, Svensson. Hogan picks it up behind the net. Tries to get it forward, but Gordon does. Oh, and Gordon just misses getting away. Can't get control of it. Back comes number 26, Costa. Takes the shot over the net, over the glass, and into the netting for a stoppage in play. Fast-paced action here between New South Wales and Western Australia in the 15th game of the Syd Tange National Under-18 tournament. Face off to Xander Grayling's right. Bell gets it to Svensson, but New South Wales picks it up and gets control. Back to the front of the net. Good shot by Sayers. Good save by Grayling. Gets into the zone by Michalowski. Hogan wraps it around to Suture. Suture gets control of it behind the net. Over to Hogan. Hogan back to Suture. Tries to get it back. It's intercepted by Sayers. Deflected over the net, and Suture gets control of it. Gets it out over the line. Here comes Bell going down the ice with West over the line. Cuts in. Can't get it through the legs as the New South Wales player took the body. Suture gets his stick on it, gets to the front of the net. And here it comes back to the point. Chapman can't stop it, and West picks it up, gets it forward and out of the zone. And Duchemin picks it up. Up to Sayers on the wing. Sayers chips it in and goes for a change. Duchemin after it. Can't get control of it. Chapman gets it up the boards. New South dumps it back in. Chapman again to maybe off the boards. Solangel up the boards. Maybe gets it in deep. And doesn't beat out the icing as it'll come back into the WA zone. Ivan and Dmitry Kuleshov come out with number 10, McGrath. Hutton and Campbell back on D. WA wins the draw, gets it out over the line. Campbell traps it at the blue line, back to Tutton. Tutton gets it in deep. WA, D to D. Off the boards is Chapman, gets it to Gordon, into Langell. Langell in deep. Takes it around the defenseman, draws a penalty. New South Wales is going to go for holding. Over to Chapman. Chapman takes the shot, blocked, and Hogan gets it off the boards to himself, takes it back into Gordon. Gordon picks it up, dumps it in deep. Not deep enough. And 41, Tutton grabs it for a stoppage. And number 42, Dmitry Kuleshov will go to the box for holding. Langell drew that penalty as he went around the outside. So WA will have a 2-minute advantage with 3:43 to go in the first period. 6-4 the shot advantage. Hogan just fails to keep the puck in. Back to maybe. Dumps it into Langell. Langell gets past Wardlaw. Takes a hit on the half boards. Just misses it. Ivan Kuleshov. Good keep in by Gordon. Gordon gets control of it. Gets it into Langell. Out to the front of the net. Langell gets it back to Suture. Suture across to the front. Just misses it. Back to the point to maybe. Maybe just dumps it into the zone. Gordon with it in the corner. Behind the net to Suture. Suture around to Langell. Langell on the half boards. Changes places with Hogan. Brings it back to the middle. Fires it. Looking for the deflection in front. Suture just missed it. Hard across the line and he finds a seam and Hogan one-times it. Catch and release and fires it low to the left side past Brum for a 2-0 WA lead on the power play. So that goal scored by number 24, Braden Hogan, assisted by number 16, Riley Langell, and number 98, Braden Hogan. Delayed offside on the power play. Into the zone comes New South Wales. Zoo can't get it past Min. Takes the shot wide. Min chips it out. Gets it down the ice. Lamb in pursuit. Can't catch up to it. Out over the blue line. Campbell gets it back to Wardlaw. Wardlaw fires it down the ice. That's going to go for icing. As Reeder comes back for it. Reeder and Kolev back on defense. And WA will make a change. Langell, Maybe, and McAleese onto the ice. 1:53 to go. 7-4 the shots on goal in favor of WA. 2-0 the score. New South Wales wins the draw. Back to the blue line. Sorry, WA won that draw. Back to the blue line for a shot on net. McAleese in the corner. Back to the point. Kolev fires it on net. Just wide into the far corner. Maybe in pursuit. Langell intercepts it. Chips it off the boards and into the zone. Reeder. Back to Kolev. Up to Langell. Up the middle of the ice. Takes a shot. Scores! Top shelf where they keep the peanut butter, folks. Langell gets that one.
16, 88, 23.
That's number 16, Riley Langell, from number 88, Cody Reeder, and number 18, Samuel Lamb. 1:20 to go in the period. 9-4 the shot advantage for WA. 3-0 on the scoreboard, which doesn't mean a lot because we know these New South Wales players can score. The two Kuleshov brothers, Costa, Hughes, they've all got that capability. Lamb picks it up at the blue line. Over the line goes Hogan. Hogan, a hard shot. Battles against the boards. Maybe picks up the loose puck, dumps it behind the net. There's Hogan with it. Big reverse hit. Gets control of it, gets it to the front of the net, and Brunt drops on it. Langell sees the puck being close to the goal line on that play. Wasn't in. Good save by Brunt. Face off to his right or left. WA wins the draw. Maybe back to the blue line. Lamb just misfires on it. Cale Telfer keeps it in. He's the smallest guy on the ice, but he's a very smart player. Over to Hogan. Hogan chips it down the ice. Back for it is Tutton. Number 18, Lamb. Maybe puts pressure on Kuleshov. Langell knocks it off his stick. Kuleshov picks it up again. Into the zone. Hogan gets it forward to Maybe. Maybe over to Langell. In he goes. Takes a shot. Oh, and just over the net with about 2 seconds to go. Would have been a buzzer beater. Great read by Braden Maybe to get it over to him. And just missed the net for an exciting finish. Wow, action here. 3-0 for WA. New South Wales coaches have to settle down their troops. Coach of the New South Wales side, Dave Costa, has them kneeling in front of the bench, listening intently. Thank you. 4-3 the shots. Yeah, could I just see that? Score sheet. For New South Wales, 1 penalty to number 42, Dmitry Kuleshov at 3:43 for holding. For WA, goal by number 18 or 16, assisted by number 24, Braden Hogan, and number 23, Braden Maybe. That's 16, Riley Langell at 12:33. At 2:43, number 24, Braden Hogan, assisted by number 98, Finley Gordon, and number 16, Riley Langell. And at 1:20, 16, Riley Langell from number 88, Corey Reeder, and number 23, Braden Maybe. 2 penalties for WA that period. Number 88, Reeder for hooking at 11:42, and 24, Braden Hogan for puck over glass, delay a game at 10:05. Shots on goal that period, 10 for WA, 4 for New South Wales. 3-0 is the score. Exciting game so far. Both teams have had some pressure on. WA taking advantage of their opportunities. Ready to go now for the second period. Grayling making some great stops. Brunt and Grayling exchange fist bumps. Nice to see. Long change this period, as the benches are at opposite ends of the ice to the goaltenders, and most of the benches are located in the offside position. So we'll see how WA and New South Wales manage that situation on the changes. Goalies are ready. Puck ready to drop. New South Wales wins the draw. Langell takes control of it, though. Pass maybe. Into the zone. That's Gordon after it. Picks it up. Takes it behind the net. Great play by number 98. Muravev takes the shot. Deflected off Chapman's stick. Over the glass and into the netting. Sorry, that's 88. Tyrone Oxlade, not 89. Muravev. WA wins the draw to Maybe. Maybe gets it to the line, but not out. Blocked by the defenseman. Maybe gets control of it. Back around. Rips it to the other side. In pursuit is Chapman and Ivan Kuleshov. Up the boards to Gordon. Gordon gets it to Langell. Langell tries to put it through Kuleshev's legs and can't. Kuleshev takes the hard shot just wide, and back comes Gordon. He's got Langell breaking. Picked off. Kale Costa just can't get it to Kuleshev. And it's offside, delayed. Back comes Gordon. Gordon gets it up to Langell. Langell in over the blue line. Takes it behind the net. Passes to himself, out to Maybe. Maybe takes a shot. Oh, and a great save. Gordon gets it too. Low shot. Tries to hit for the deflection. Langell gets back to the blue line. Back to Hogan. Hogan tries to get a shot, a one-timer away. Misses on it. Langell knocks it off of Kuleshev's stick. Gordon in pursuit. Down the ice now comes number 16, Ivan Kuleshev. Tries to make a move off over Reeder and can't. Hogan back for it. Breaks out of the zone over to Reeder. Back to Hogan behind the net. Up to Gordon. Gordon chips it ahead to Kuleshev. Intercepts it, gets it on his stick. Just knocks it across as McGrath misses it. Back into the zone goes Sayers after it. 32. Kolev gets it across. New South Wales keeps it in the zone. That's Wardlaw. New South Wales is going to get a delayed penalty. Langell off the net to himself. Fakes around Sayers. Gets it up to Reeder. Reeder over to Hogan. Hogan Up to Gordon. Gordon across, takes the shot. Oh, and it rolls over the net, into the net, and scores. On the delay. Brunt just didn't have control of it. We'll see what the referee calls. I don't know that I think they signaled a goal. And it looks like Gordon gets that goal. And it is the captain, number 98, Finley Gordon, with the goal, assisted by 16, Riley Langell, and 23, Braden Mabey, to make it 4-0. That was on a delayed penalty call. It looked like a roughing call, or maybe high stick, in the New South Wales zone. Came with the goalie pulled an extra attacker. 4-0 for WA. Over the line goes Hughes with the puck for New South Wales. Here comes Bell back down the ice. Tries to get it across the suture. He knocks it out of the air. Picked off by Svensson. Svensson takes a hit. A little bit late, but gets the puck on net. Face off to Brunt's right. Bell wins the draw. Good stick by Svensson as he keeps the puck in. Bell after it. Gets it in behind the net. Around the net comes Campbell. Dumps up the boards to Suture. Suture tries to chip it. Duchemin waiting for the lead pass. Can't get it. Over the line goes Hughes. Gets it to number 7, who gets a weak shot on net. Big hit by Hogan behind the net. And that separates the player from the puck. Up it comes. Svensson intercepts it. Takes the hit from Hughes. Some big hits. It looks like WA is going to go to the power play again as McAleese fires it in on goal. And that's going to be an interference call, I believe. New South Wales may be getting a bit frustrated. 17, Duchemin gets 2 for charging. 11:01 will sit for 2 minutes or less. 11:01 left in the period. Face off to Brum's left. WA gets control of it. Back to the blue line. That's Chapman. Chapman over to Gordon. Gordon on the half boards. Gets it back to Langell for the one-timer. Scores! What a setup. That's 5 seconds after the penalty. Getting a stick on it in front is number 12, Lachlan Suture, on the shot from the point from Langell. He gets the assist. Number 16 and number 98, Finley Gordon, on a great setup on the power play. 5-0 for WA. New South Wales at this point doesn't have an answer, but again, they've got the skill to score big goals. Both the Kuleshov brothers can put the puck in the net. Ivan and Dimitri. In goes Lamb, chasing down the puck. Takes a big hit by 25, knocked into the boards. That's Quinn. Out comes New South Wales now. Quinn, Kuleshov, Lamb gets his foot on the puck. Reeder rips it around. Redirected by Hogan. Out in front. That's Min in pursuit of Kuleshov. He can't get it to the front of the net. And WA gets it out over the zone to the defensive pairing. That's Detroit. In goes Kuleshov. Tries to get a shot. Does. Right into the glove of Grayling. And Grayling makes the stop. 9:41 to go in the period. Good solid shift by WA to clear the zone. New South Wales putting some pressure on. Face off to Grayling's left. New South Wales gets it onto the half board. Telfer after it. Chapman dumps it up to the point. Hughes tries to get it to the front of the net. Wardlaw keeps it in. Suture gets it. So it goes down the ice. He gets it to the front of the net. That's Gaston. Takes a shot. Can't get it through. Bell just misses it. Gaston with the stick check. WA can't keep it in, but they do pick up control of it. Back into the zone comes Gaston. And good stick. Bell gets it over to Zoo. Zoo over the blue line. And an easy glove save for Xander Grayling. Zoo fires the puck from high on the outside of the wing near the blue line. WA makes the change. Maybe wins the draw, back into the corner. New South Wales tries to get it to the front of the net. Can't get control of it. Gets it out to Gordon. Gordon up to McAleese. McAleese over the line. He's got number 10, Tutton, in pursuit. Gordon can't get it back out to the blue line. Svensson just misses the stick check, but forces 26 Costa to the outside. Chapman with a big hit. WA trying to get control of that puck. Out to the blue line it comes. McAleese gets it through. And a good block. Chapman again gets control of it up to Gordon. Gordon can't get it out of the zone. Takes it back in deep. He's pursued by number 3. Back to McAleese on the boards. Takes the hit to get the puck out. Here's Maybe out with Gordon. Maybe can't get control of it. It gets chipped out of the zone. 7:47 to go in the period. Kolev gets it across the blue line into Maybe. Maybe just dumps it in, but Cameron Hughes brings it back out of the zone. Big rebound. Maybe gets it up to Gordon. Gordon going in the right side. Stops up. Just squeezes past the defender. Takes it behind the net to the front. Can't get it to McAleese. Picks it off. Maybe knocks it down. Gets it into Gordon. Doesn't know. Gets deflected. Suture gets it back to Maybe. Maybe takes the shot. Gordon tries the wraparound. Can't get it around. And back comes New South Wales. That's number 7 for New South Wales, Brooks. And WA gets control of it again. Up to Bell. Bell gets it over to Suture, who can't get it ahead. Duchemin dumps it in. Bell chips it. They can't get it out. Back comes Maybe. Back into the zone it goes. Reeder chips it out. And here comes Bell. Can't get it in deep. Misfire. Quinn can't get control of it. He gets it to the front of the net. Bell again chips it past. In it goes Hogan. Suture intercepts. Takes the shot. Bell again takes the shot. Back it comes. And out comes New South Wales. 16. That's Ivan Kulishev. Takes the backhand shot. WA get the stick on it. Out it comes. And Bell just kicks it out over the blue line. WA goes for a change. Ivan Kulishev chips it back past Telfer. Gets control of it. A shot by Dmitry Kulishev. Takes Langell out of the play. And it looks like WA will go to the penalty box for high sticking, an incidental high stick, as Number 12, Lachlan Suture, gets his stick up. And he'll go for 2 for high sticking on an incidental contact. High stick. WA goes to the penalty kill. 5:21 to go in the second period. Langell gets the draw back to the point, chips it out. Gordon in pursuit as Kulishev goes back for it. He gets his stick on the puck, gets control of it. Back to the point. Langell just can't get it. Ivan Kulishev. He gets it back into the corner. Braden Hogan fires it around, and it gets past the New South Wales defender down the ice, and after it is Finley Gordon. He gets it to the front of the net. Deflected up over the glass and hits the netting as Dmitry Kulishev got his stick on it. Out comes McAleese. Chapman and Hogan on defense. New South Wales hasn't had an answer for WA's defending or attacking so far. It's deflected across the ice. Kulishev spins around, goes in on goal, takes the shot, misses wide to the right as he goes through 4 WA players for the opportunity. There's Gordon. Active stick. Kulishev gets it on net through a screen. Chapman falls down on the check. Good play by McAleese as he chips it out over the blue line. Dmitry Kulishev reverses. Back in he goes. Hogan. Great stick. And New South Wales gets called for holding on the play. So Dmitry Kulishev, the captain, will go to the penalty box. 2 for cross-checking. And he'll go to the box for cross-checking. 28 seconds to go in the WA penalty. The face-off will come back into the New South Wales zone to the left or right of Brum. Face-off won by New South Wales. Leader gets back to it. McGrath steals it, fires it around the net. There's Reeder, gets it out over the blue line. 12 seconds to go in the power play. Reeder just misses it. 7 seconds to go. Tries to get control of it. Bell picks it up. Goes behind the net. Sayers on the forecheck. WA, Reeder just fires it behind the net. Holev can't chip it out of the zone. McGrath, shot on net, and WA will get a penalty. 2 for slashing, and I think that's going to Reeder. So that's Reeder, number 88, for slashing. 3 minutes to go in the period. Langell takes the draw. The teams will play 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 7 seconds. New South Wales will then go to a short power play. Over the line is 26. Costa in pursuit is Maybe. Maybe forces the turnover. In over the line goes Hogan. Hogan loses control of it, and back comes New South Wales. Quinn can't get control of it. Langell knocks it off his stick, and Costa chips it in deep. After it is number 5 for New South Wales, Mikowski. Over to WA gets control of it. Over to maybe gets sent in alone by Langell. A great play by Cale Telfer to get it up to Langell and then out to Maybe, and Maybe goes in alone, and the puck slides again under the Zamboni gate. 21 seconds left in the penalty to New South Wales, Dmitry Kuleshov. 4-on-4 hockey. And then they'll have a brief 40-second power play. Gordon wins the draw, back to Telfer. Telfer dumps it in deep. Gordon. And again, the puck goes underneath the Zamboni gate. .12 seconds to go in the New South Wales penalty. 2:01 in the period. Gordon gets it back to the point to Telfer. Tell for a high shot. Screen just goes wide. Hogan dumps it in. Great defensive play by Telfer, and he chips it out over the blue line. Down comes Gordon, takes the shot off the post. Out it comes. Back he goes in on the forecheck. New South Wales, down the ice they come. 27 seconds left in the WA penalty. Out to the blue line. Just past the New South Wales gate. Lucky not to get a too many men penalty on that. Up to Kuleshov. Kuleshov down the right side. Back to the blue line. Gordon gets control of it. Chases it down. Tries to get it across in front of the net. McAleese deflects it. And Brum makes the save. Another great play by Gordon. One thing you can count on for Gordon when he's on the ice, he's working hard at retrieving that puck. 55 seconds to go in the period. 5-0 for WA. New South Wales is certainly not out of it. The way they can score. WA win the draw. Min pushes it into the corner. Back to the blue line. That's Chapman. Dumps it back into Min. Min behind the net. Gets it in front. Detroit can't get control of it. Back to Min. Min gets it, and it goes underneath the gate again. Unfortunate. .37 seconds to go. Face off to Brum's right. Back to the point. Chapman keeps it in. Min picks it up, gets it to the front of the net. It bounces off the base of the goal. Back comes Lamb. A little body check on Zoo, I think that is. No, Costa. And the play is called offside. That's Hughes with the shot. Duchemin, I believe, was the offside party. 22 seconds to go. 5-0 is the score. 17-9 shots on goal. Min wins the draw, gets it forward to Detroit. Checked by 25. Back it comes. Min picks it up again. In he comes. Down the wing. Gets it to the front of the net. No, gets stopped. 5 seconds to go. Detroit in the corner. And that's it. The horn goes. That's the end of the second period. It's a great period. Great period of hockey by WA. As New South Wales goes off the ice, again, the goaltenders touch gloves. Nice sign of respect. And head coach Graham Hyde just gathers the troops at the bench before going to the change room for a quick word. Down comes the camera. So we'll break for 15 minutes for an ice cut and come back after that. Hogs. Right, we're back with the third period. Chris Langell calling the game between New South Wales and Western Australia. WA up 5-0 so far in that period. No goals for New South Wales. 2 penalties, one to number 17 Duchemin at 11:01 for charging, and one to 42, 340 at 3:49. Cross check to number 42 Kulishev. I'll come back with the rest of the stats after the game as we're starting with the face-off. Back to the point to Chapman. Chapman can't get it out, and Kulishev just loses control of it. Gets it up to the point, deflected, wide, and Griffin Chapman picks it up. Can't get it out. Into Bryce Chapman. Bryce Chapman loses control of it. Cameron Bell gets it into the corner to Suture. Suture gets it across to Chapman. Bryce Chapman down the ice. Or Griffin Chapman, that is. Dumps it to the front of the net. WA on the change. That's West in after it, along with Suture and Cameron Bell. Out over the blue line it comes. Reeder makes the play. Suture knocks it off of Kulishev's stick. Out in front to Sayers. Sayers can't get it on net. Into the corner, and rimming it around the boards is number 32, Kolev. Suture can't get it out. Oh, Bell. Here's Suture. Gets it to Hughes. Hughes at the point. Keeps it in. Suture just dumps it out over the blue line. In over the blue line comes Hughes. Hughes. That was number... Number 10, Tim McGrath with the shot. The pass from Hughes. WA makes the change. Min on the draw. Wins it back to the corner. Hogan gets it forward, chips it. Can't get it up the boards. New South Wales. Pass to the front of the net. Tutton, number 41. Double deflection. Oda comes, and here comes 42. Detroit chips it down the ice for Campbell. No icing. Detroit can't get control of it. He does intercept it now. Back in over the line, dumps it in. After it is Min. Makes the hit. Gets it to Lamb. Lamb gets it to the front of the net to Min. Min gets the shot. Telfer fires it hard. And that's number 7 in the corner with it, Brooks. New South Wales pinned into the zone. Duchemin picks it up. Down the ice he comes. He's got Detroit on him. Hogan back. Deflected. And a save by Grayling. WA makes a change. 5-0 for WA. 18-12, the shots on goal. 12:28 left in the period. Langell wins the draw. Back to Chapman. Chapman gets it around the boards to Maybe. Maybe chips it off the glass. Doesn't get out. Chapman carries it out over the blue line. Here it comes to Gordon. Gordon back to Bryce Chapman. Bryce gets it up to Langell. A long shot over his stick. Misses Langell, and it goes down for icing. Carry. 12:05 to go. False start on the draw. WA gets a warning. Back to the blue line. Weak shot by 44, Wardlaw. Chapman. Up to Langell. Langell can't break away. And it's number 5. Gordon intercepts it. Langell goes down, loses an edge. Puck comes back to the point. Chapman can't get it in deep. It's Griffin Chapman off his shin pad. Back comes Kulishev over the blue line. Goes wide. And a great glove save by Xander Grayling as the puck comes across the front of the net. Chapman fans on it. Gets it out over the blue line. Back to Kulishev. Kulishev gets it past Gordon into the corner. Chapman tries to get it off the boards and out. Can't. Langell picks it up. And he goes behind the net. Rims it back. Goes to Dmitry Kulishev. Comes off the half boards. Misses it. Back comes Langell. Down the ice. Beats out the attackers into the corner. Reverses. Again. Still has control of it. Loses it behind the net now to Gordon. Gordon in pursuit. Puck comes back to the point to Kolev. Kolev keeps it in. Chipped out. And here comes New South Wales. Wardlaw. Or that's Zoo. 65. A shot on net. And Xander Grayling with the easy glove save. As the shot was from fairly far out. Face off to his left. 18-13 are the shots. WA wins the draw. Rim around to Gaston. Gaston gets it back to the D to Hogan. Then it comes Oxlade. And New South Wales is going to get a penalty for slashing. Gaston has the stick knocked out of his hands. That'll be 89. Muravev going to the box for 2 for slashing. And WA will go to the power play. Muraviv, number 89, 2 minutes for slashing. 10:23 off the faceoff. Puck gets deflected high into the net. Face off to Brum's right. WA wins the draw. Back to Gordon. Gordon gets it in. Kolev takes the shot. Goes wide to Bell. Bell behind the net to Gaston. Big hit by Suture. Suture picks it up in the corner. Back to the point. Off the boards by Gordon. Gordon gets it out. And down the ice, New South Wales fires the puck. And that's number 10 after it. Timothy McGrath. Off the bench comes McMacauley's. Puck goes off his skate. WA going for a change. On comes Langell and Maybe. Hogan gets it up to Maybe. Maybe deflects it on the wrong side of the red line, but icing waved off by the linesman. Again, Hogan. Langell picks it up, circles around, fans on the shot, gets it on his skate, back in, takes the shot, loses it. In comes number 21. Svensson keeps the puck in. Maybe takes the hit, controls it. Again, to the front of the net. Oh, and Hogan pinched in, and 21, Svensson didn't see him. Puck gets cleared down the zone. That's Dmitry Kuleshov. And breaking in, he gets taken down by Langell as he tries to lift his stick, and he'll go to the box for 2 for stripping. So 4-on-4 for the next 14 seconds until the New South Wales penalty ends to Muravev. $8:39 to go in the third period. New South Wales making changes. No change for New South Wales. 4-on-4. WA wins the draw. Chapman goes to fire it down the ice, realizes that it's still 4-on-4, and fires it behind the net to brother Griffin Chapman, or Bryce Chapman. That's Griffin in pursuit. Puts the forecheck on. It's New South Wales on a brief power play. 98, Gordon chips it out. Big hit by Chapman. In comes Kuleshov. Head up, looking for options. Back to the blue line. To Costa. Back to Kuleshov on the half boards. Gets it back to Costa. Costa in. Gets it to 16, Ivan Kuleshov. Shot and a save by Grayling. Kuleshov tries to make a move around Chapman and loses control of the puck. Regains it on the half boards. Back to Costa. Costa steps in, takes a shot off the blocker by Grayling. Ivan Kuleshov tries to get to the front of the net. Looks like there's going to be another penalty. It's going to go to Chapman for high sticking. Into the box goes Chapman for high sticking as he gets his stick up on Duchemin. New South Wales will go to a 5-on-3 power play. On comes Maybe, Suture, and Reeder. Face off to Grayling's left. Big opportunity here for New South Wales. They win the draw. Back to the point. Dmitry Kuleshov gets control of it, and it gets deflected just wide. Down the ice. Down the ice it goes. New South Wales back for it. Puck gets sent forward to Quinn. He goes in over the blue line, sets it up to Kuleshov. Over to Costa. Back to Kuleshov. 16 seconds left in the penalty to Langell. Shot on goal. Rebound. And Duchemin puts in the rebound on Grayling. 6:50 to go. And New South Wales has some life. They'll play 5-on-4 now to kill the second penalty. Langell out on the ice with Hogan, Maclees, and Telfer. Grayling had no chance on that on the rebound. A good play by New South Wales. New South Wales has taken a timeout to rest their number one power play unit. Kuleshov, Costa, and Kuleshov.
Action, boys.
And here we go with the faceoff. That's center ice after the power play goal. So that goal, number 17, Duchemin, from 16, Ivan Kuleshov, and 26, Costa, at 6:52. New South Wales back down the ice. It's Langell takes a hook. And then Hogan gets it down the ice. And he'll take a slashing penalty.
That's how we done it. That's how we done it. You stick check to him.
So WA back to the 5-on-3 disadvantage. New South Wales will try and close the gap. Gordon against Kuleshov. It bounces out to Costa. Gordon just misses it. Back to Dmitry Kuleshov. Cuts back towards the front of the net. Gets it to the front of the net. And that's 15 or 25. So that power play goal scored by number 25 for New South Wales, David Quinn, assisted by number 16, Ivan Kuleshev, and 26, Braden Costa. New South Wales still on the power play. In over the line they come. Hard shot, and Grayling makes the stop for shot number 20. That's 11 shots so far this period for New South Wales, and only one shot for WA. So they've spent most of the period on the penalty kill. Oh, just wide by Kuleshev on the one-timer from the blue line. McAleese gets it into Dmitry Kuleshov. Tries to get it high, can't. Over the net, Costa. Hogan tries to get control of it. 25, Quinn can't get it. And out it comes just over the blue line. A minute to go in the penalty. Grayling loses his stick, retrieved by Gordon. Back in comes Kuleshev. Good stick by McAleese. He tries to chip it back around. Kolev. New South Wales recovers it, tries to get it to the front, bounces out to the blue line. Kuleshov gets control of it, over to Ivan Kuleshev, and he misfires on the one-timer. Back to the blue line. Costa keeps it in. Hogan down the ice. 25 seconds to go on the power play. New South Wales will get one more opportunity on the rush. Here comes Kuleshov over center, over the blue line. Maybe covers him. Behind the net goes Chapman with him. Kuleshev into Chapman. The penalty is over. Teams are 5 aside. Langell comes out of the box. Kuleshev tries to get it to the front of the net. WA trying desperately to clear it, and Chapman gets it down the ice, and that'll go for icing. I'm not sure why it was waved off, but the linesman called it off. That's a bit of a puzzler. Oh well. New South Wales, back they come. They're going to try and take advantage of it. That's Kuleshov. Gets it in on goal, and Grayling freezes it for a stoppage in play. Face-off is going to come outside the blue line because both defensemen came in the zone to join that scrum. 5-2 the score, 3:49 to go in the period. WA win the draw back to Cale Telfer. Telfer chips it off the board, can't get it out. West can't get control of it. Hogan gets a stick on it. Back to Suture. Suture can't get it out. Muravev gets it. Hogan gets control of it. And Grayling squeezes the pads. I don't think he knew he had it. Good play out of the corner. 3:30 to go in the period. New South Wales has dominated this period. Out the front it comes. Suture after it. Just chips it out and down the ice. Hogan gets it in, breaks to the front of the net, takes a shot, gets blocked. Back comes New South Wales. Telfer, great stop by Telfer and Cameron Bell to get back for it. Suture chips it off the boards past Wardlaw. They go for a change. New South Wales, quick up, deflected into the zone. Hogan gets it off the pads of the New South Wales player. New South Wales gets possession in the zone, maybe out to the blue line. Gets blocked. Langell gets it. Beats out number 5 for the puck. McAleese draws a penalty. Langell back to the blue line to Reeder. Reeder gets hit as he released the puck by Duchemin. So we'll wait for clarification on this penalty. Looks like it's a boarding call to number 5 for South Australia, Milos Mikowski. And WA has a timeout on the play. They want to reset things. 5-2 the score, 23-18 as New South Wales has outshot WA 14-1 in that third period so far, with 3 or 4 penalties, including a couple 5-on-3 advantages for some power play goals. Face-off in the New South Wales zone. Gordon, Langell, and maybe their big line was Suture on defense on the point, and Hogan. 2:13 to go. Mikowski will sit in the box for 2 or less. Face off to Brum's right. WA win the draw. Langell gets his pocket picked. Back it comes, and Ivan Kulishev can't get it back. And it gets chipped out over the blue line. That's 88. Loses his footing. Langell just fires it wide. Hogan keeps it in, dumps it behind the net, and it gets fired down the ice. And Kulishev, a bit of frustration, knocks the puck stick out of Suture's hands, and he'll get a penalty for interference. Over to Suture, in over the zone, makes a move, back to the front of the net, takes the shot. Gordon after it, and Langell, and New South Wales touches it. And Dmitry Kulishev, the captain, will go to the box for 2 or less. It'll be less because there's only 1:20 to go in the game. And WA will go to a 5-on-3 power play. So that'll be a slashing call as he knocks the stick out of Suture's hands. Probably just a bit of frustration. He's had a good tournament so far. He and his brother Ivan Kulishev. WA on the draw. Face off to Brum's right. It'll be 5-on-3 for most of the rest of the period unless WA scores. They get it back to the point to Gordon. Gordon over to Hogan. High shot over the net. Gordon gets control of it into Langell on the half boards. Langell takes the shot wide, maybe gets it back to the point to Gordon or Hogan. Hogan to Gordon. Gordon takes the shot, blocked. Back into Langell. Langell gets stopped and over to maybe, and maybe buries it for a power play goal. 51 seconds left in the period.
Let's go!
And that's 23, Braden Maybe with the goal, assisted by number 16, Riley Langell, and number 98, Finley Gordon. On the power play, it was a 5-on-3 advantage, so WA will still be on the power play for the remainder of the game unless they score. WA sends out Min, Detroit, and Lamb. Detroit attacks the puck. Back to Chapman. Chapman. Back to Min. Min in over the blue line. Back to Detroit. Detroit across the middle. Takes the backhand shot. And Brum smothers it as he dives on it. 32 seconds to go. Min loses the draw. Here comes Dmitry Kulishev. Detroit steals it. Over the line he goes with Lamb. Back into the zone. That's Min in pursuit. Detroit. Min gets control of it. Backhand. It's loose. Back to the blue line. Telfer takes the shot. Oh, great save by Brum. 4 seconds to go. The puck will come out of the zone, and that'll end the game. And WA goes undefeated for the round robin with a convincing 7-2. (6-2) the final score. Very exciting game as WA took advantage of their opportunities early. New South Wales popped a couple in the third period on the power play and basically dominated that period. Great game by two very good teams for the round robin. I'll get the final stats for you here in a minute. I'll just look over the scorekeeper's shoulder. So in that period, New South Wales had 2 goals by number 17, Ryan Duchemin. Assist number 16, Ivan Kulishev, and number 26, Braden Costa at 6:50, and at 6:22 on the power play again, 25. That's David Quinn, assisted by number 16, Ivan Kulishev, and number 26, Braden Costa. Penalties in that period, number 89 for New South Wales, Nikita Muravev, 2 minutes for slashing at 10:25. Number 5, David Quinn. Sorry, not David Quinn. Milos Mikowski, 2:13 for boarding. And number 42, Dmitry Kulishev at 9:20 for slashing. Final score, 6-2. Final shots on goal, 24-23 for WA. And WA finishes on top with New South Wales, I believe, second, Victoria third, and Queensland fourth in the standings. South Australia and ACT eliminated. That does it for today's game. A very exciting match. Won by WA 6-2. Chris Langell for Barry Jones on the camera signing off from Coburn Ice Arena. Game time tomorrow for the first semifinal between 1 and 4 is 9:30, and between 2 and 3 will be at 11:15. The bronze medal game at 4:45, and the gold medal game at 6:45. Between the winner of 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3. So for Ice Hockey Western Australia, Ice Hockey Australia, Chris Langell signing off for the night. Thank you for joining us.